Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to start the video off with my hair. I'm using my Murray's Edge wax. I went ahead and did my edges off camera, and then I used my Tresemme heat control spray, and I just curled my hair going backwards. And I'm adding in these large flexi rods. I forget what size these are. I feel like they're maybe half an inch, maybe smaller. So my hair is naturally curly and it likes to revert back to its naturally curly state. So I like to put these flexi rods in just to help my hair hold the curl a little bit longer. And basically I'm just going for like a wave look today, nothing too extreme. And yeah, these flexi rods really help me out. As you can see, I'm just going all around the head, taking smaller sections, and I'm still curling the hair away from my face. And I'm going to use my curling iron just to get those stray hairs to lay down a bit more. So I'm just using my NYX brow glue. I'm going all over the brows, just applying the glue, and then I'm going to take a larger spoolie and brush the brows up into place and kind of get them to stick where I want them. I'm also going to shape them up a little bit. And of course, I'm using my Rare Beauty primer. I'm going straight into the face now. I'm going to come back to the brows later. So I'm applying my primer, and then I'm going to add my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the hydrating concealer. I believe this is in the shade Chestnut. It is super light, but I want this look to be super duper highlighted today. I am trying to reshape my face and just make it pop out. So I'm applying this before I apply my foundation. I'm going pretty heavy, and after I apply this concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Laura Mercier setting powder. Y'all, I had cotton all over my beauty blender, and I don't really realize that until like I'm well into the video. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm prepping my eyes for my eyeshadow. I'm just using the same concealer. I'm gonna buff that out all over the eyelids and go up past the crease just so I can get this eyeshadow to pop out. And then as you can see, I did my brows off camera because it was a whole mess. But I did the brows off camera, and now I'm just cleaning them up with this super light concealer. And don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and tone down the concealer later. You just got to trust the process right now. It gets better, I promise. Alrighty, so digging into the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place, I went into that light brown shade, and I am using this as my transition. I applied it into the crease and I'm working it up. You're also going to see that I am going to work this up into my eyebrow just a little bit, where I put that super light concealer. This is just going to help tone that concealer down so it's not too bright. So I am going for that fox eye look. I'm going to go ahead and drag this shade out, and then I'm bringing it in really close to the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to do the same to the other eye, starting close to the bridge, and then I'm dragging the shade out, and I want to focus on keeping it in the crease and a little bit higher than the crease. I don't want to bring it down any lower than that. I'm just taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going into the dark brown. I work this right into the crease, and then I just blend out whatever's left. I blend it up just a little bit into my transition shade. And remember, we're not taking it any lower than the crease. Try to stay in the crease and a little bit higher if you can. It is going to get on the lid a little bit, but that's going to be like a super easy cleanup with our concealer later. So I'm doing the exact same thing on the other side now. I wanted to slow the video down just a little bit so you guys could see exactly what I'm doing. I am going into that crease, building the shade up, and I'm basically just blending it all out. Stay in your natural crease, you'll be able to feel it, and then you're going to drag that shade out. And of course you want to make sure both sides look the same. It's not going to be perfect all the time, but we're all learning and makeup is just full of making mistakes. So I'm cutting the crease, and as you can see I started in the middle of my eye just to kind of gauge where I want my crease to be cut. And then I'm going on the inner part of my eye and I'm dragging it over to meet the middle. And then I'm just going to fill all of that in. I also feel like I have so much extra skin on my eyes, so I have to like pull my lid over just so I can like tighten it up a little bit to get my line more precise. And I'm going to go ahead and drag this line all the way out. I'm just trying to follow like that natural crease in my eye, and I'm dragging it out towards the edge of my eyebrow. And then you're just gonna fill it in. So I'm just taking this tan shade and I'm applying it all over the lid, and basically wherever I put concealer and cut the crease, that's where that tan shade is going to go, because we don't want any irregular creasing on the lid. And then next I'm going into foundation. I'm using the ABH foundation, and I am just going to go ahead and use a flat brush to go ahead and blend that out. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more concealer. I really want this look to be flawless and I want it to pop. I'm going to go ahead and take my setting powder and immediately set my concealer. I don't want any creasing at all, and I think this is a brightening powder as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and add that wherever I put that concealer, and we're going to push it into the skin. No baking today. For contour, I'm going to use my Pretty Fresh concealer by ColourPop, and I'm just applying this on the cheeks. I'm going to apply it on the bridge of the nose. We want to contour the nose really nicely today. And then I'm going to define my chin a little bit more as well. I'm using my Glamour Bronze powder by Morphe, and I'm just going to add that where I put my contour, and I'm also going to bring it up a little bit so that I get super duper bronzy. I'm going to take my Black Opal setting powder in Deep, and I'm basically going to go ahead and apply this all over the face just to set it one more time. I'm also going to apply it where I highlight it to tone down the areas that are a little bit too bright. I think this came out so beautiful and flawless. The powder gives such a nice finish. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush, and I'm just going to apply that all over the cheeks. I'm going to apply it on my nose as well, just to bring some color back into my face. And then I'm also going to put a little bit on my forehead and my chin. I know that sounds odd, but I've really been loving that look lately. And of course, I'm going to set my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm going in with the Strobe Light highlighter by Milani, and I'm just going to apply that to the cheekbones. I'm going to apply it to the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. This highlighter is so pretty and bright. I'm using my Epic eyeliner. This is by NYX. I'm trying to attempt this fox eye look, y'all. So the goal here is to keep the eyeliner really sharp and pointy, keep it thin. We really want to like elongate the eye, so you want to keep the eyeliner as close to the eyelash as possible. You don't want a super thick line because you're not going to get the desired look that you want. So I'm trying to keep it super duper close to my eyelash, and it was pretty hard, but I think I did okay with it. Now, once I get towards the inner part of the eye, I'm going near my tear duct, and I'm just gonna follow that natural line. I'm starting in the tear duct, and then I'm just drawing the line outwards. I'm just popping on some mascara before I add my lashes. I'm also gonna go back into my chocolates palette and grab that light brown and smoke out the waterline a little bit. Waterline, I meant my lower lash line, y'all. Smoke out the lower lash line, and then you're good to go. We're gonna jump into the lips. I'm adding my Juvia's lip liner. This is in the shade Brownie. So I'm carefully lining my lips. I am notorious for going outside the line. I don't know why, but I always jack up my lipstick, and then I go back and watch my videos and I'm like, what the heck? Milani has such a pretty lipstick line. I couldn't decide between these two. I ended up picking this lighter brown color. It's called Desire, and oh, it was so pretty. It was just perfect for this look. And we are back to the hair. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove each of these flexi rods. I really feel like they helped my hair hold a curl a little bit better. I also feel like I got a whole lot more body from these. Now, if I were to just curl my hair with my curling iron like I normally do, I don't think I'd have as much body. But I'm gonna go ahead and shake out these curls and just fluff them out and style them to my desire. I'm also going to comb through them just a little bit so I can get more of a wave going on. but I'm really happy with the results, y'all. Yeah, I love it. So thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it was helpful to anyone who wanted to try out this little fox eye look or a cut crease. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this look and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.